Case breakdown: the serial killer, who confessed to 93 murders. For 35 years, he walked the streets of America unnoticed. He blended into bus stations, cheap motels, forgotten neighborhoods. He looked ordinary, harmless, invisible, but wherever he went, he left bodies behind. When he was finally caught, he confessed to a number so chilling, it barely sounds real. 93. This is the story of Samuel Little, the man considered the most prolific serial killer in United States history. Born in 1940, Samuel Little lived a drifting life. He moved constantly from state to state: Texas, California, Florida, Ohio, never staying long enough to build roots. He was a former amateur boxer, a petty criminal, a man frequently arrested for minor offenses. On the surface, he looked like just another repeat offender cycling through the system. But beneath that surface was a predator. His method was terrifyingly simple. He didn't use guns. He didn't use knives. He didn't create loud crime scenes filled with chaos. He used his hands. He would approach vulnerable women, many struggling with addiction, poverty, or life on the streets. He gained their trust. Sometimes he offered a ride, sometimes conversation, sometimes nothing more than presence. And then he strangled them. No blood, little evidence, minimal forensic trace. In many cases, their deaths were ruled overdoses, accidents, natural causes. The system failed them, and he knew it. Throughout the 1970s, 80s, and into the early 2000s, he continued killing. Law enforcement agencies in different states rarely shared data the way they do today. DNA technology was limited. Missing persons cases involving marginalized women often received little attention. He understood the gaps. He exploited them. For decades, he moved freely across America, an invisible predator hiding in plain sight. Then in 2012, everything changed. DNA evidence from an old case finally linked him to a murder. He was arrested and convicted. At that point, investigators believed that they had caught a serial killer. They had no idea how big the truth really was. While serving his sentence, something unexpected happened. He started talking. Detectives soon realized they weren't dealing with a man exaggerating for attention. He described victims in disturbing detail, and where he met them, what they looked like, how they died. Then he did something even more chilling. He drew them from memory, portrait after portrait of women he had killed decades earlier. Faces with specific hairstyles, expressions frozen in time, details that matched cold cases across the country. In total, he confessed to 93 murders. The FBI was able to confirm over 60 of them, making him the deadliest confirmed serial killer in U.S. history. Investigators believe his full confession may be truthful. Think about that. For 35 years, he hunted women who society often overlooked. Many families never received justice. Some victims remain unidentified to this day. He died in prison in 2020. No dramatic final statement, no public remorse, no apology, just silence. The most terrifying part of this story isn't just the number, it's the invisibility. He didn't look like a monster. He didn't act like one in public. He survived by understanding the cracks in the system and hiding inside them. 93 lives, decades of freedom, and a predator who walked among millions unnoticed.